A mother's life is tragically taken after a seemingly innocent date at the ballpark. What went wrong?
Lynn Ng learned her friend Ingrid was missing. A Friday night date to a ball game that wasn't.
Ingrid, they say, had known the man for about 6 weeks after meeting online, seeing each other face to face 1 or 2 times before their Friday night date.
Lynn was reported missing Saturday. Her remains discovered in plastic bags in a recycling bin in the Central District.
Investigators say they followed evidence to a home in Snohomish County. Earlier today, officers arrested John Robert Charlton, who friends say recently met Lynn online.
Psychotherapist Stacy Kaiser joins us to talk about this because it's hard to bear the thought of what this woman went through. And we, of course, want to talk about what precautions can you take, because dating is hard, online dating is hard. What do we do when we hear about a story like this?
Yeah, I mean, it is so upsetting. And so I always tell people that safety has to come first. And so here are sort of my primary tips. Number one, if you are meeting someone that you do not know, you make sure a friend or family member has their name, address, phone number, and a photo of them. The second thing is that when you go to meet them, you take your own car. You don't let them pick you up. You don't get in the car with them, and you either valet park or you put your car in a public place so that you can stay safe. And the third most important thing is you do not give anyone that you do not know well your address, and you do not let them into your house. One of the things that we know about people who are criminals is typically they're impulsive. And if you look at this guy's criminal history, like if she'd done a background check, which is totally easy to do and can be done online, then you would have seen that he has impulse control problems. He's done a lot of things wrong. Most criminals are impulsive. They will not wait it out if you don't want to let them come to your house for the next 3 months. And so you will be safe if you wait and if you're cautious.
So in a day and age where everyone argues that, hey, it's easy to meet a ton of people because of online dating, it's also scarier than ever. You know, old school dating, before online dating, it was almost always a few degrees of separation. So you might go on a date with someone and their friend may be a good friend of your friend, and so you can find these things out through the grapevine, so to speak. Is there a way to do that with this crazy world of online dating?
I mean, I think one thing you can do is check their social media and see if you know anyone in common. You can start asking people. But again, it goes to that background check thing. If you don't know a person, you want to check them out. And if they have something in their history like, you know, they stole a book or they stole food to save their family, fine. But if you're looking at assault, you're looking at things with deadly weapons, you do not want to meet that person.
And you know, Stacey, I think those tips are so important and really, really could be life-saving. What I want to get your opinion on is when you look at the picture of this alleged murderer, this is why we say in medicine, you know, make your visual observations, but that is by no means the litmus test. There's nothing glaringly concerning about this individual. And so when people have this idea in their mind of what a stalker or a murderer or a, you know, they look just like anyone else.
And the scary thing is, I mean, that they dated for a while before this finally culminated in
Well, I think they had
tragedy.
met weeks and weeks before and had face-to-faces, but it sounds like this may have been their first big formal date night out.
When you think about it, if you meet somebody on the internet, what do you know about them other than the fact that they have a computer or access to a computer?
And a lot of it can be online. A lot of people lie. So there's that. But you know, I'm really glad that you brought up the whole thing about dangerous people look all different kinds of ways, and oftentimes they're very engaging and charismatic. They're actually the kind of people that you want to be around until they don't want you around.
And this individual with the criminal past, previously convicted of aggravated robbery, felony theft, negligent driving, and the accused claims that he was so intoxicated he couldn't remember after the date. And the idea that this victim died with a pruning saw, it's unthinkable to me. It's scary. And you know, dating is meant to be fun and engaging and learning about someone, but just take these simple steps. Stacey, thank you for sharing those with us.
Thank you.
And we'll have more resources on our website, thedoctorstv.com. We have a great show ahead. Stick around.